Warning! The following Puuwks video contains spoilers for Hazbin Hotel.
So I've been on TikTok recently and I've noticed this kind of invasion on my For You page of a little show that's become popular recently called Hazbin Hotel. I'm sure that rings a lot of bells to you. The initial blow up of Hazbin Hotel was because of that Verbalaze animation that cost 50k, which we'll talk about later. But with all this, Hazbin Hotel being shoved down my throat by TikTok and every other form of media, I wanted to check for myself. Is Hazbin Hotel actually good? The first season of Hazbin Hotel premiered on January 18th, 2024 and was created by Vivian Mirando. Initially, Vivian was a YouTuber, and I'm pretty sure she still is, and did animations and released everything about Hazbin Hotel from her YouTube channel. And currently you can watch Hazbin Hotel on Prime Video. But if you're going on Prime Video, you might as well just watch like Invincible or The Boys or something like that. And there's currently 8 episodes of one season, and the second season I think is releasing next year, I think? I'm not actually too sure. You can search it up if you want, or it will be like on the screen now or whatever. Now before I get into if the show is actually good, I gotta be a bit of a lore master right now and explain what the hell Hazbin Hotel is. Hazbin Hotel is a series set in hell. I don't know if it's like a biblical hell. I don't know how Christian the show is, like how there are some crosses and all that. I don't know how, along with the lore of Christianity it is, but anyway. Hell, and our protagonist is Charlie Morningstar, the daughter of Lucifer. The big guy, Satan. And her whole thing is she wants to make a hotel and rehabilitate sinners to send them up to heaven. Because there's this extermination that happens, angels come down, kill all the demons, and then there's no more people in hell. That's the whole gimmick. So Charlie is like lay sad and wants to help the people in hell. There are other characters like Vaggie, her girlfriend, Angel Dust, a sinner, actually a porn demon, how he's described, Husk, a bartender, Nifty, the maid of the hotel, Alistair, the manager of the hotel, and he's a bit more important than that, but we'll get into that later, and a bunch of other characters that I don't think are too important for this video. If you want to, learn more, just watch the show, still out. Just get a Prime subscription, it's not that expensive, just don't be a brokey. Now before I actually watched the show of Hazbin Hotel, one thing caught my eye immediately. I quite liked the animation of the show. The way it's animated isn't exactly like the best animation ever, it's not the smoothest, crispest, whatever, but I do like it. Vivian's style of animation is very skinny, like every character is skinny. You're not going to find a very fat character that's like moving a lot or like a main character, which I don't think is like a anti-fat thing. I think it's just her style of animation, which is, I like it. It's cool. And it's originally what made me want to watch the show in the first place, apart from, it being shoved down my throat. And one more thing before I get into the whole nerd analysis of it. Hazbin Hotel is a musical. Every episode has about 2 or 3 songs in every episode, and I'm gonna be completely honest, most of the songs slap, okay? They are pretty good. I'm not a huge musical guy. I liked La La Land, but I'm not, I haven't seen any others, and I'm not a huge musical guy. But these songs, pretty freaking sweet. I know there's a whole bit of Hazbin Hotel fans that are, obsessed with the music, and there's loads of TikToks of people ranking their songs. And there's so many of, those marble drop games, where, it's just like a mobile game where, you put a marble and it, drops into the thing and there's a winner and whatever, and they do a lot of that with the songs of which song will win. It's such brain rot, but I don't know, I like it because of the music. So Hazbin Hotel, is it actually good? Yeah, in my opinion it's a pretty good show. I love the animation, I love the music. It has one of my favorite voice actors ever, Keith David. If you don't know who he is off by his name, he was the Arbiter in Halo.
The events which forged this bond were complicated.
He's been in a bunch of other stuff, but his voice is just crisp on the ears. It's just like an angel singing into your ears. Keith David plays Husk, who is also an incredible character and has probably the best song in the whole show. And one thing I did notice about shows like this, especially this one, it has quite a big following from the LGBTQA+. Not saying that's a bad thing, of course, I don't care about all that, do whatever. But I did notice that, and especially with Hell of a Boss, it's just that type of audience that seems to gravitate towards these shows, which I have no idea why. It's just a coincidence, I guess. Me personally, I'm straight. I'm straight. Promise. And I'm just like autistic, and I like the animation. That's why I like the show, and the story's pretty compelling. The characters are good. My favorite character, I would say, is probably Alistair, and I'm gonna get into Alistair now. He is called the Radio Demon. He's this guy who, I think he was a human at one point, he was alive, and then he died, he came into hell, and then he just became really powerful. He has like shadow powers, green, most of his stuff is green for some reason. I don't know where green comes into the play, but he's really cool, and he has a filter on his voice most of the time where he sounds like he's talking through a radio, because, you know, Radio Demon.
Leash.
What did you say?
So yeah, that's pretty freaking sweet. Apart from that, I would say maybe Angel Dust. Angel Dust is the Horn Demon, as I said, and he works for this whole company in hell called the V's, which have 3 other characters. Vox, you've probably seen him, he's a TV guy. A lot of references to Pyrocynical, and you know, this is a Puuwks channel, so you're gonna get a Pyrocynical reference at least one time per video. Live with it. And he's pretty cool. He has probably close to one of the best songs with Alistair. And Angel Dust is just a really good character. I like the way he's animated and like how fluid his movements are. Again, I'm just like autistic for animation, so it's one of the main things I like. Towards more of the end of the show, it shifts to heaven and that whole debacle, and there's this great character, Adam. Adam as in first guy ever, and he's portrayed as this kind of like big douche guy. He's like swearing all the time, he's really arrogant and like really narcissistic, and it works. He's like a good character, he has good songs. He does die at the end, spoiler, so L. And I'm not gonna lore master about the whole show, because that's not what this is about. It's about if the show's actually good, and it is. I recommend you watch it if you can. If you have a Amazon Prime subscription, watch it. If you don't, there are other ways to watch it. And I was talking before about how the like people online do rankings of the songs. It's like one of the main things of the show. So here's my ranking. If you disagree with, I literally do not care. In my opinion, yours is wrong. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Patreon and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and like the video and comment on the video and share the video. So that's epic. Watch Hazbin Hotel. That's epic. Anyway,
oh, wherever you go, you know I will follow you. You know I will run to you. Oh, the sun and the moon, it don't matter what you do. You know I will run to you. Can't believe in all this time I'm hurting for you, but you feel like home. Love, give it lift so high, I'm dying for it. I'm dying for it, and I can't let you go.